Welcome back. We're on day 7, and that officially marks 1 full week on this journey together. We have been building such a crucial foundation, and today we're putting the capstone on it with a concept that, I promise you, will permanently change how you see the world. So, I want you to do something for me. Just look at the last thing you bought. Could be your phone, a coffee, a new shirt. Now, ask yourself this one simple question. What was its real price? Because I can pretty much guarantee it's not the number you saw on the tag. Okay, let's really get into this. The big idea for today is that every single price tag is, well, it's basically lying. Not in a malicious way, but it's a lie of omission. It tells you the immediate cost, right? What you have to give up right now. But what it skillfully hides is the true cost, what you're giving up forever. And you know, this is one of those fundamental splits in how people see the financial world. For most people, a $100 pair of shoes costs, well, $100. Simple. But for the disciplined mind that we're training here, that's not a price. It's a trade-off. It is a very clear choice between having those shoes today versus owning a piece of your freedom tomorrow. So how in the world do investors see this hidden cost? Well, they use a mental model that works kind of like financial X-ray vision. It's called opportunity cost, and I'm telling you, once you learn to see it, you can never, ever unsee it. And what's so powerful about this is just how simple it is. Opportunity cost is just the value of the road not taken. Think about it. Every single time you say yes to one thing, you are automatically saying no to every other possible thing you could have done with that same resource, whether it's your money, your time, or your energy. This metaphor is just brilliant because it really shows you what's at stake. Imagine that every dollar you have is a little soldier, ready to go to battle for you, to work for you, to compound, and to capture more territory for your financial freedom. Spending it on something non-essential isn't just a simple transaction, it's a strategic loss. You're sacrificing a soldier for a fleeting moment of pleasure. Now, I know this can feel a little abstract, so let's make it painfully concrete. Let's use a simple, everyday purchase that so many of us make without even a second thought. It all starts right here. $5. Seems so innocent, doesn't it? The price of a nice gourmet coffee? It feels like nothing. It's just a small daily ritual, a tiny pleasure to get the day started.
But that tiny $5 a day habit, day after day, suddenly becomes $150 every single month. Okay, now the numbers are starting to get a little bigger. But believe it or not, the true cost is still completely hidden from view.
And here it is. This is the big reveal. This is the hidden sacrifice. If you just took that $150 a month and, let's say, you stuffed it in a jar for 30 years, you'd have $54,000. Hey, not bad. But what if you had invested it? What if you had sent those dollar soldiers to the battlefield in a simple index fund, earning a pretty average 7% return? That same money would have ballooned over $180,000. So just let that number sink in for a second. The real price of that daily coffee was never $5. The real price was a huge chunk of your retirement. It was $180,000 of your future freedom traded away for a quick caffeine hit. Now, seeing a number like that can be shocking, maybe even a little paralyzing, but the goal here isn't to paralyze you, it's to empower you. By truly understanding this concept, you stop being just a passive consumer and you start becoming something way more powerful, a decision engineer. This is exactly what we mean by neurofitness. It's all about actively rewiring your brain. So where the consumer brain sees a price tag and feels that little jolt of momentary desire, the investor brain that you're building sees the potential future value and instead feels the pull of long-term ambition. You are literally training your brain to prioritize your future self over your present self. And this question? This becomes your new operating system. This is the core question a decision engineer asks before any non-essential purchase. You're no longer asking, can I afford this? No, you're asking, is the trade worth it? And you'll find that most of the time when you frame it this way, the answer is a very clear, very immediate no. And listen, this principle goes so much further than just money. It applies to your most precious, absolutely non-renewable asset, your time. 4 hours spent scrolling through social media isn't just 4 hours lost. It's the business you didn't start, the skill you didn't learn, the book you didn't write. You can always earn more money. You can never, ever earn back time. Its opportunity cost is infinite. And with that really powerful idea, we're wrapping up our first week. let's just take a moment to appreciate the mental toolkit that we've put together. The foundation for your financial freedom, it's now officially in place. I mean, just think about what we've covered. A week ago, some of these might have just been vague concepts. Now they're tools in your possession. You get the silent erosion of inflation, the massive power of the stock market, the importance of mindset, the huge difference between assets and liabilities, the danger of the cash trap, the absolute necessity of an emergency fund, and now, today, the true cost of every single decision you make. What this all adds up to is that you are no longer just part of the chaotic crowd, reacting emotionally to the news and to marketing. You have the foundational mindset. You are starting to see the hidden architecture of wealth and finance that is frankly invisible to most people. And now that your foundation is set, we're ready to start building on top of it. So join us for day 8, where we're going to take that dreaded concept of a budget and completely transform it from a cage of restriction into a powerful tool for liberation. We'll see you then.